Whether you're experiencing fatigue, joint pain and ache, weight gain, or feel in a low mood, hypothyroidism can take a toll on our day-to-day life. An underactive thyroid can develop slowly following stress, gut issues, or nutrient deficiency. And if you've been diagnosed with hypothyroidism, you may have been given a thyroid hormone replacement medication to help boost your thyroid functions. And while it is essential to follow your doctor's advice, are there natural and complementary ways to treat hypothyroidism? And if so, could they help soothe and minimize your symptoms? Well, that's what we're about to find out, so don't go anywhere. In this video, we'll be exploring the top 7 natural ways to treat an underactive thyroid. You'll discover the nutrients to pay attention to and the best ways to help balance your thyroid hormones naturally. But before we dive in, can you do us a favor and like this video? Ring the bell for future notifications and make sure you subscribe to the Women's Wellness. Plus, stick around to find out how you can get a free gift. And now, let's dive right in with the top 7 natural ways to treat hypothyroidism, starting with number 7, adding probiotics to your diet. Probiotics have had a lot of attention in the past few years, particularly for the positive effects they have on our gut health. Probiotics are live bacteria and fungi that continuously replenish the gut and help with good digestion and proper detoxification of the body. So, why is it important when your thyroid is underactive? Well, it has been shown that the hormones produced by the thyroid have a direct impact on our digestive function, especially when there aren't enough hormones produced. In the case of hypothyroidism, hypothyroidism pushes the digestive tract's contraction to slow down. As a result, symptoms of bloating, gas, abdominal discomfort, and constipation can be commonly experienced. So, how can probiotics help minimize these symptoms and support your thyroid? By helping your gut to function properly. Probiotics specifically target the bacteria found in our gut microbiome, which in turn encourages healthy digestion and may help the thyroid hormone T3 convert into T4, which is often low with hypothyroidism. Recent studies even suggest that the gut plays a major role in helping the body regulate thyroid hormones. In short, a good probiotic can nurture a healthy gut and support hormone balance. You can find probiotics through food and drinks. Some of the best sources of probiotics are yogurt, kombucha, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, and anything that requires a fermentation process. So don't shy away from probiotics and add them sparingly to your diet. Number 6. Try acupuncture. Commonly practiced in Eastern medicine, acupuncture is a natural Chinese technique used to rebalance the flow of energy qi, including yin and yang, and the meridians found in the body. Using very thin needles on the skin layer, a practitioner gently connects to the pressure points found around the body, with the aim of soothing pain, reducing symptoms, and enhancing cellular balance. So, how does this natural method of medicine help with hypothyroidism? According to acupuncture practitioners, hypothyroidism can be described as a yang deficiency. Yang is considered the fire or energy that fuels the adrenal gland and thyroid to function properly. They note that with hypothyroidism, a sense of coldness is created within the body. This is why you might have experienced symptoms such as feeling cold or fatigued. Through acupuncture, the aim is to warm up and re-energize the body and the thyroid. While acupuncture can be categorized as an alternative medicine with little scientifically proven data, a review looked at 29 clinical projects involving acupuncture and thyroid illnesses. After analyzing a database including 1,157 patients, they noted that acupuncture used as a complementary therapy helped reduce symptoms of hypothyroidism and improved biomarkers in the body. So while more research is needed, acupuncture may be a natural and complementary solution to your hypothyroidism. Plus, it's also very relaxing. Number 5. Explore a sugar-free diet. It's no secret that our diet plays an important role in the proper functioning of our bodies. A woman's hormonal balance can be sensitive, especially when already struggling with thyroid issues. It's been shown that sugar, whether that is refined or in fructose form, can increase inflammation in the body. And when it comes to the thyroid, experts have noted that inflammation can slow down the conversion of thyroid hormones T3 and T4. This means that sugar, or rather the inflammation caused by sugar, can potentially trigger symptoms associated with hypothyroidism. A 2016 rat study observed a connection between sugar and thyroid dysfunction. After feeding rats with artificial sweeteners, researchers observed a decrease in T3 and T4 concentration and thyroid synthesis activity. They also noted that after the processed sugar was removed from the diet, the thyroid and associated hormones regulated themselves. Another study looked at the impact of fruit's natural sugar, and after monitoring a group of patients over 14 years, results suggested no negative influence on thyroid dysfunction. So, does that mean you should remove sugar from your diet completely? All in all, it seems that avoiding processed and refined sugar can help you manage symptoms of hypothyroidism. However, the studies also suggest that you might not need to avoid sugar entirely. Reducing your overall consumption and sticking to natural sugar from fruit can be a natural and simple way to support your thyroid. Certain fruits like berries or oranges are showing promising results for hypothyroidism. The key is to find balance in your sugar consumption. Number 4. Manage your stress. We all know that stress can have an impact on our physical health. And while stress levels can vary from person to person, experts have noted that stress can impact women's physical health more acutely than men and trigger thyroid dysfunction in the process. When we're stressed, our body releases hormones such as cortisol, and according to endocrinologists, our cortisol levels may have an effect on our thyroid hormones and metabolisms. They explain that cortisol may suppress the TSH, or thyroid supporting hormones, from being released. And when the TSH doesn't function properly, it can induce symptoms of hypothyroidism. A 2004 study took a deeper look at how stress influences the thyroid and noted that stress can be a factor for thyroid dysfunction and autoimmunity. So, if stress and the cortisol it releases can negatively influence and aggravate hypothyroidism, can managing stress help reduce it? A 2013 study observed the impact of mindful meditation on cortisol levels. 30 medical students from the University of Srinagarinaroth in Thailand were screened during a 4-day meditation program. Their cortisol levels were measured before and after the program. After the experiment, researchers found that meditation significantly lowered cortisol. Other studies have validated these findings, noting that mindfulness techniques are an efficient way to combat stress. So, when it comes to hypothyroidism, this suggests that implementing simple mindfulness and meditation techniques can help soothe thyroid-related symptoms that are aggravated by stress. So take the time to pause, breathe, and meditate. Because it is a natural method, it certainly won't have any adverse effects, and chances are it will significantly enhance your overall health. But what if you're already managing your stress and meditating? What are other and perhaps more efficient ways you can try to soothe and treat hypothyroidism naturally? We're about to dive deep into this question. But before we do that, with our top 3 natural ways to treat hypothyroidism, are you ready for a free gift? Discover incredible foods with our free book, 25 Energy Boosting Superfoods for Women. Here you'll find out the little-known foods and energy boosting tips that are highly beneficial to your weight, sleep, energy, and mood. We hope you gain great value from it. Simply click the link in the description below to claim your free gift. And now, let's take a look at our next natural way to treat hypothyroidism with number 3, supplement in vitamin B. When we live with hypothyroidism, our metabolism struggles to function properly. Our energy is low, our digestion is slow, and our body's natural ability to cleanse and burn calories can be impaired. Vitamin B plays an essential role in the good functioning of our metabolism, particularly hormone production. It's been shown that hypothyroidism can enhance deficiency in vitamin B, specifically vitamin B12. A study found that 40% of its participants with hypothyroidism recorded a deficiency in vitamin B12. And while hypothyroidism can trigger a deficiency in this essential vitamin, it is important to also look at what you eat, as a plant-based diet without proper supplementation will result in a deficiency in B12. A natural way to combat this deficiency is to add food rich in vitamin B to your diet, such as tuna, eggs, red meat, asparagus, sesame seeds, and milk, or take a B vitamin supplement. Because as various studies suggest, taking vitamin B will help you avoid potential deficiency in B12 caused by hypothyroidism. But can it give your metabolism the extra support it needs? A recent study answered this question by experimenting on 5 groups of 50 rats. Each group was fed with a different diet, with only group 3 receiving a vitamin B supplement. At the end of the study, researchers observed that vitamin B could efficiently improve energy metabolism-related enzyme activities. So, chat with your doctors about vitamin B, because taking a supplement in this vitamin might help you avoid deficiencies and give your metabolism the extra support it needs. Number 2. Eat foods rich in selenium. Selenium is a mineral found naturally in foods such as spinach, tuna, Brazil nuts, meat and dairy. This mineral has a particular connection with our thyroid, as the thyroid tissue contains a higher amount of selenium than any other organs in the body. Selenium helps protect the thyroid against oxidative damage and boost the production of thyroid hormones T3 and T4. However, hypothyroidism and other conditions such as Hashimoto's thyroiditis have been shown to cause a deficiency in selenium. A cross-observational study involving 6,152 participants noted that while low selenium levels can trigger aggravation of symptoms, increasing selenium intake may reduce and soothe hypothyroidism. Another review focusing on pregnant women noted that selenium supplementation decreases the percentage of postpartum thyroiditis, antithyroid antibodies levels, and hypothyroidism, while improving the ultrasound structure of the thyroid gland. You can easily up your selenium intake through a balanced diet. However, it is important to also note that consuming too much selenium can have the opposite effect on your thyroid. It's best to seek advice from your doctor to find out about how you can best support your selenium levels. Number 1. Eat iodine-rich food. If there is one nutrient you would want to be mindful of with hypothyroidism, it's iodine. Iodine is a micronutrient that primarily helps regulate thyroid hormones. Our body doesn't make iodine naturally, yet it is essential for our thyroid health. A rich and balanced diet should be enough to provide us with the daily recommended intake of iodine, which is about 150 micrograms for an adult. However, if you're already struggling with hypothyroidism, certain surprising foods can inhibit iodine from nourishing our thyroid gland, aggravating symptoms in the process. Various studies showed that vegetables from the brassica family, such as broccoli, kale, cabbage, or Brussels sprouts, can decrease iodine uptake by the thyroid gland. This is due to a compound group called goitrin, which is found in most brassica vegetables. However, these studies suggest that only an excess amount of brassica vegetables can be detrimental. So while it's still good to eat varied food in moderation, the combination of diet and hypothyroidism symptoms may increase your chances of iodine deficiency. The good thing is, you can naturally increase your intake through iodine-rich food like shrimps, tuna, egg, prunes, or seaweed. 1 gram of seaweed provides between 20 and 45% of the daily recommended intake of iodine. Pretty crazy, right? A Cambridge study looked at the impact of seaweed on iodine deficiency in women and found that consuming 0.5 grams of seaweed daily was enough to boost the concentration of thyroid-stimulating hormones. However, much like selenium, an excess of iodine can have an adverse effect on your thyroid. This suggests that while you may want to prevent iodine deficiency and add more iodine-rich food to your diet, moderation is key. All in all, eating a balanced diet that provides you with essential nutrients, looking at vitamin and minerals deficiencies, and trying out natural methods to treat your hypothyroidism can be a great way to complement your treatments and support your body, metabolism, and thyroid health. And there you have it, the top 7 natural ways to treat your hypothyroidism. What has surprised you? Is there another way you tried that has worked for you? Help a fellow woman with her hypothyroidism and share your experience with our community in the comments. And before you go, remember to like this video, subscribe, and hit the alert bell to stay up to date with us. Plus, don't forget to download your free gift, 25 energy-boosting superfoods for women, by clicking the link in the description below. Have a healthy and joyful day.